Hello, friends, and welcome back to the archives for another episode of Chicken Police. This is the finale. This is the end of the game. I'm fairly certain of it, considering they gave us the if you leave now, you can't come back, finish up what you have to do. So as you saw in the last episode, we did tap a few loose ends here and there. Got a few achievements here, said goodbye to all our friends, we said goodbye to Zip, Bubo, Ursula. You know, a few goodbyes here and there. And now we must go and face off against Ibn Wessler. Or is it Albert Wessler? Who is he? Is he who he says he is? And what role does Natasha play in this, besides being the woman in the middle, per se? I'm curious to see how this all plays out. Was it her idea? Did he split personality yet? Is he crazy? He possibly is. The story got good.
Should I say it?
Yes.
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
Nope.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored.
Oh, really? Oh, lights. Don't need them because it's daytime outside. I wonder.
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
It was in my ass.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell.
Why'd you do
But
it?
I knew that everything would change from then on.
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah. And that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
Both physically and emotionally.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
I believe you.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, Cluck.
Yeah, Cluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put behind bars, and a woman you gotta get.
What?
Exactly.
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Then we
Oh,
like Natasha,
well.
I know.
Cluck again.
Yep.
Shadow. Wow, okay. I think this is from all the different conversations we'll be getting.
What was the last book you read, Sonny?
Gone with the Wind.
Something by Herringway, if I remember correctly.
Wow, really?
No.
Oh.
One last drink?
I've had enough stimulation for today.
The drawers? Nothing here. Are we doing that again?
Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Meh.
Very funny.
Funny, because it's true.
I actually want to see what's inside his room now.
Huh. Maybe I am really Meredith H. Marble. You didn't have the chance to tell me what happened to your brother.
Wait, he has a brother?
He left Clawville, and I haven't talked to him since.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I received an unexpected letter 2 weeks ago from the Sura province. Someone dropped it off at my door.
Was it him?
It could have been your brother?
He wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it. But whether he was the one who delivered it, I don't know.
Have you tried to find him?
He's a jungle chicken now.
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny. I know he's not guilty, and that's enough.
He's on the run.
But he's still wanted in Clawville, right?
What did he do?
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry for playing a part in all of this.
I know, Sonny. The past is the past.
Oh, was that one of the cases he was chasing down his brother didn't believe Marty that his brother was innocent? Hence why he got shot in the ass?
You know, you've truly changed, Marty. You tried to hide it, but you've changed.
I think I missed some dialogue somewhere.
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss, okay? We're partners.
Okay, after that, I think we can actually go to... Where are we going to? We've already gone to Bubos. We haven't gone here yet, but that's timed also. We've been there. What do our notes say? What are the clues? Yes, I kind of figured this one. We're still missing one person. Hey, I got one for Marty, got one for Ursula. What's this one? We have something for a person we haven't even met yet. Come on, codex pages. It's a Shoha province. Okay. I guess we can go to. No, we haven't been there. Go here. There's one place we haven't gone to yet.
Well,
We
if
got
we
another
have
achievement.
anything
Good.
else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
I guess we have to talk to him before we go to the last part of it.
Just learning from the best.
I didn't say goodbye to Lewis. Damn it.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
Oh, he's inside now.
Hey, old man. Sun's not even up yet, and you're already open?
You know what's my secret, sonny boy?
What?
I never close.
That clever.
How can I help you, lads? I see you're going somewhere.
Well, Sani's going to die. I'm just wrapping up a delicate case.
So, you'll be off to the Westler residency then?
Yep.
You're sharp, old beaver.
Well, me dear lads, I'm glad I got to know you.
Hey, don't you start too.
That I'm just kidding.
I'll come back alive-ish. He has questions.
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
I know multiple Alberts, sonny. Which one do you mean?
Wrestler?
I see you're in a funny mood, sonny boy.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something I know and you don't.
And who is this Albert anyway? Ibn Westler's hidden son, maybe?
Even better, my friend. His secret twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about it.
He doesn't know jack shit
I can,
for once.
sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Westler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep sink without a trace.
Well, I used to be a
Thanks.
professional swimmer. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't.
I lied.
He's had a lot of questions. You know what?
What do you know
Yeah, we
about
can do
that
it.
asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years
A
old.
little bit
for
of flavor
sure.
text.
Or more.
Nothing doesn't hurt.
Well, what do you want to know about it anyway?
We actually just got out of there.
That explains everything.
Seriously, what do you know about it?
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep someone in there. Someone who was either part of the royal family or just very close to the fire. But who knows? Maybe it's just a legend.
Because of Albert?
Well, they say we're legends too.
Huh.
And we're standing right in front of you. Am I right?
What can I say then? This whole city is full of legends.
It's a legendary town.
This Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha at his brother's request.
Let me guess. He fell in love with her.
How'd you guess?
Yeah, classic, huh? Then he killed his brother and took his place.
Yeah, well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me who goes by Ibn Westler is not really Ibn Westler?
Nope.
Exactly. He's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this.
Probably.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we need.
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about it, sonny boy.
Well, I'll be too dead to realize it anyway.
That's what I keep
Too dead to
telling him.
care.
Do
Okay.
you know Dr. Quetzal?
Do you mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, now you laugh at this, but we went to university together.
Seriously?
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that. I just didn't know you went to university.
I studied psychology, sonny, only I forgot to graduate. That's when my father died.
So that's why you know the animals so well.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all of them. There's no better lesson in animal studies.
Listening to the people.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you know about him? Can he be trusted?
He's not Harvey Dent.
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest-hearted and most honest animals I've ever known.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Hey, don't get cocky with me, little chickie.
Out of all of them, actually, Dr. Quetzal was actually one of the more helpful people.
What do you know
No,
about
no,
the
no,
Wetzlar
anything.
Mansion, Uncle Mullen?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you, or two.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it has giant walls, watchtowers, and of course, Wesley's hired pugs are waiting for you there.
Yeah,
Will
sounds
I get into a
great.
shootout? Please, I'll get into a shootout.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket with mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
And that's it.
Got any good advice?
Can I go to the mansion yet? Apparently I cannot. What am I missing? I gonna call Zip again? Oh, not Zip. Let's see. 5, 5, 5, 9, 3, 2. That should be Lewis. Lewis isn't home. Oh, that's his number. Yeah, he's not home. Great. What dick? What do I do next?
I've also forgiven you.
I don't remember asking for it.
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, Sonny. You always have to have the last word?
Of course not. I've also forgiven...
Nope. Where do I go?
I can't even recognize...
Like a raving lunatic while asleep, right?
It won't let me go anywhere else. There's a hot dog, there's a Mullen stand, Boobo's place, the weekend house. Where do I go? Oh, really? Where the hell do I go? Did this already. Did all of this already. Been here too. Where do I go? Really? Where the hell do I go? I can't hit the club.
It seems so peaceful now, huh? Like a sleeping big cat. Peaceful now, but when it wakes, you're done.
You mean Laura, don't you?
Yeah. I admit I miss her, but I'm also a little afraid to go home to her.
I'm not surprised.
You married
since
her?
she hasn't heard from you in days. She's gonna pluck you, Marty.
Yeah.
That wasn't the right. Never mind.
Roachtown's stirring.
Thank the gods we're not gonna be here when it's fully awake.
I think the buzzing of the hive has its own charm, you know?
Yeah, from afar, on a postcard maybe, but for...
Where'd I go? How do I get to the house?
It's a piece of a painting, judging by how well it was hidden. Albert was...
How do I... It's not letting me go anywhere else.
Nothing interesting in there.
I can't exit out of here.
It's like we're... 119 days left, Marty, and I'm out of here. As soon as I get my discharge papers, I'm leaving for the wilderness on the first flight.
I'm having problems trying to find out where I need to go. This is the end of the game. I need to find out how to get to the last location. It's not letting me go there.
You know, I envy you a little.
It's not going to be the real thing. Not on my own.
Why don't you take Natasha with you?
Huh. What are you even talking about?
Come on, Sonny. Cut the act.
And the light went out. Whew. I can't really go anywhere.
Since when do you drive a wonder machine like that, old beaver?
No, that's not mine. My son left it to me for safekeeping while he's working abroad.
The Cubs still visit home?
They're good kids.
Now what was I trying to do?
It's still not too late for us, you know? I'll grab Laura and we'll all just get out of the city.
Wouldn't it be great?
You could finally take me to Averia like you promised.
I never promised that, but yeah, it would be great.
So, we're gonna get ourselves shot to pieces already, or what?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
It's still not too late, Sonny. Get your fat old chicken ass in a car and get the hell out of here.
You know, if we survive this, we...
You could be right about that, Marty.
Once again, trying to figure out how to get to next place. I can't use the map at all. I got the same 5 locations. None of them progress the story at all. Not the weekend house, not here, not there, not anywhere.
Can I give you a peep?
Of course, Boobo. Go on.
Take care of the old rooster, okay?
That's all I ever do, Doc.
No, really, where the hell do I go?
How are your secret experiments?
That's why they call them secret. I see.
So not here either. The fuck do I go? No other buttons are working. It's the middle of the goddamn day, and I can't go
When
anywhere.
all this is over, I'm gonna clean up the... I've also forgiven you.
Nope, that doesn't work either. What'll I do? You know what? Give me a moment. Hold on. Okay, I figured out what I did wrong. So, I don't need to go to the map from here, like I normally would, because the location is locked. That was pissing me off. I spent over an hour and a half trying to figure out where the hell I need to go, since the main story is not on the map. So, guess where it is? I'm in the Hotel Atlas. I'm in my little apartment. I hit back. I go outside. Why would you hit circle to go outside? I could barely see that on the bottom of the same screen. Only a few locations were able to do that, but it's after you walk into said building, like the Hop Dog or the Summer House. Never did it here. So once I exited this damn screen, I had no idea how to get back. Well, we're back. And hopefully, we can continue the goddamn story. Dead shop.
Eesh, just looking at the window gives me the creeps.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. The shop used to be open for a while.
I thought we learned
even
about the
after
goat incident.
One of the goat's relatives was running it until someone from the dead wolf's family tried to burn it down.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
that's funny.
I thought the game glitched. I thought I had a problem. I thought I was locked out of the game. That's a problem. I'm gonna speak with Marty.
Look, Sonny, I think if we go now, there's no turning back.
Hiya, Bubba.
Not today, at least. So, are you ready?
Hiya, Bubba. Yes, I know. No turning back. Are we
I'm
ready?
still thinking about it, Marty.
I'm not quite sure yet. I want to finish the dialogues. We got a new location. We unlocked it. Great. Hey, Lois. How you doing?
Louis, you weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team.
That took too damn long.
What is it?
No words.
You, Louis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh. I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
How? That would cause you to stutter more.
And it's back.
So, thanks again, Louis. You always get us out of trouble.
Lewis is one of the best people in this
Come on,
game.
boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the Chicken Police.
Maybe the last one, too.
The last ride. The last case.
Hey,
The last-
Sonny, don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Oh, he's adorable.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Damn it, Marty. Okay, let's ask some questions.
I just realized. Ibn at the Tsar Club.
It could have been Albert
Yes,
instead.
Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
Vaguely.
That he's been acting strange recently.
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
Because he's not Ibn.
And
He's
it was
Albert.
almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're gonna get killed. Shot down in the line of fire. It's gonna be a true detective story, isn't it? Insane
You
Asylum?
think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
I don't think so.
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
For a snake, he was very honest.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
They kind of are. I mean, look at the receptionist.
Yeah. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Nope. Bastard who shot me in
Good
the ass.
question.
So,
Albert.
what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
And hoping I get shot.
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I can only hope so. I really do.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
I'm
We
probably
have no
not.
other choice. So I hope so too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Or she fears him and then found out later that it actually was Albert the entire time.
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
She loves two rats.
In her own
She's a
way,
cat.
huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
This is terrible. And sad.
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
What should be her idea?
I'm not as sure if that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
Shut up, Marty.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
I learned to say clock off. Okay, that's all the questioning. That's the car trunk. That's the car. It's a dead shop. That's a dead clock.
It's a little outdated.
We already got that.
If we
Whiskey.
survive this, can...
Crack it open. Fake badge.
if our theory's correct, this photo will hurt more than a bullet.
That's the plan.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest. That's why we go unannounced.
And with big guns.
Exactly.
And no warrants.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old ones had enough.
Getting too old for this shit, aren't I? Okay. Foggy streets. Hotel Atlas. Foggy
This
streets.
fog's almost impenetrable.
Strange, but somehow this time I feel it's a good omen.
Really? How come?
I don't know. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel without the light.
I have a death wish, don't I?
Oh, you're not getting ready to die, are you, old man? If we're going on a suicide mission, I think I should know.
Why, haven't I told you yet?
You're not funny.
No, he's hilarious. Okay, any new clues? I have new places, that's all I have. Okay, so I have the last place, I have the West Lawson Sea, which I've been waiting for because I am stupid to an extent. Once again, didn't see the back of it, didn't think I would walk out of the goddamn hotel. And there it is. Too goddamn long to
The
get
sun
this.
was shining, and all the ducks were in a row.
How's
I
this
felt
going?
ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place.
Carl, it's
I
so
knew it
sad.
was nearly over.
So shut up.
Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain?
That I believe.
Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything. I swear, I do think Natasha's behind us. I have a hunch. I don't know what it is about her. Her cold demeanor, her manipulative way of speaking, her seductive talk.
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
The way she acts, how she seems to be scheming the entire time. She knows how to work people, definitely. And she learned from Madame Zavos very well.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
I need to clean the house. Look at all that moss.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
No fish people yet. I haven't seen any of them.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Unless she's pulling the
Lovely
strings.
prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Okay, let's look at the campgrounds. Let's see what we have here. There's a rat night. There's a
Oh,
greenhouse.
this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
Flowers, plants.
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that. Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
Or weed.
What? Oh, you just made that up,
You know,
right?
milkweed.
Nah, I'm sure there's no
terrible.
such
It grows
thing.
everywhere. It gets into every plant. Let me see. There's a rat night with a mansion. We have a fancy
Quite
car.
the steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Okay, what else do we have here? We have... Ooh, a tower.
What the hell is it? Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
Yes, just all the
I
above.
think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
It's a mansion.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, Old Westler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
Okay, there's the entrance. Oh, a rat knight.
Huh, one of Westler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
It's not really.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything here? Nope. Up, on to the entrance.
Hey, not so fast, chickens.
Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
And
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
bad joke.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. The two suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
Oh, what are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
Oh, now they're all on equal footing and I have a bigger gun than you, yes.
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Isn't that right, Gabriel?
Oh, get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Wow, he's an ass,
Easy,
isn't he?
pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Where I can actually go in?
This
Okay,
must
perfect.
lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Why, I want a shootout.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny.
How was Marty?
Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Who's at the bill? Okay, let's see. Ooh, architecture.
This place is incredible, but it kinda gives me the creeps.
Looks like a scene from Jumanji. It's like overgrown in so many different
Because
areas.
you know what lies behind the beauty.
With Natasha, too?
I haven't decided yet.
I still think she's lying.
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
See? Jumanji.
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. An endless, planet-sized jungle.
That's quite a dark thought.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Olivia.
Ah,
Hello again.
What a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
No.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Wow, catty, aren't we?
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
No, we don't.
Martin,
Huh?
don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Not a lot. And there's
What
Natasha.
do they not understand, Olivia? So,
Welcome to the
what is
party.
it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Kitsenko.
Please,
She's the
Sonny,
only one I got a
I
freestyle
thought
on.
we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin? It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
You know, at first Olivia just seemed to hate us completely at the club. Now she's concerned and being nice, especially to Marty.
Yes, Miss Katzenko.
That's confusing. Okay.
I tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia?
Okay, Natasha. What do you
The
know?
truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
Very sure.
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
We knew you were an escort.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
My wife? You bitch.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Who killed her?
Dear sweet Deborah,
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
I don't know what to think about you anymore.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
Things are getting a little hairy, aren't
You
they?
just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Does she not know that's not Ibn?
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Forever. Wait, where did he go? Oh, the stairs. Nope, can't talk to her at all. That's a beautiful painting. I'm not gonna look at that. Ooh, a book. What the? Look around the room a little bit.
Impressive bed.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that.
Let me see this, Wes. Now, look around the room a little bit.
This estate is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
You built it, you should be proud. I'm not saying anything else. Interesting.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
How's the brandy?
Would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really. Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Very tempting.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Now I'm just beating around the bush.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
Not the slightest. I'm just trying to tell you that I know
No,
what.
that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
I know the future. I know who you are. I know what's going on. I need to back out of the screen. There we go. Okay, we explored the room. Yeah, that was it. Besides the painting, I'm not looking at that.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh yeah, we've been shot at, put on a boat, nearly burned to
You
death.
have rather good informants.
Yeah,
Almost
that's
the
true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
We die hard.
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
You killed your brother, took his place.
Oh,
And are
forgive
crazy.
us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you've nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right? I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
So I get to question him
With
now.
pleasure,
Great.
Mr. Wessler.
Yep. Oh, I can't question. Oh, I
I
can
have
only.
no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
And who had a red crayon?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler, what Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Only a little bit?
Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
Very much so.
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about
That
everyone
voice
who
is
ever
so
set
nasally,
foot in
it's
that
funny.
place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
Oh, you
You
dick.
son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
Don't have a heart
You
attack.
know that?
Piece of a painting. I know it's
About
yours.
the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
You're a good
it's
painter.
not a crime in itself.
Photo of the Westlers. Here we go.
This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell
But what's
much
the
in
difference? There has to be a
itself,
small
yes.
difference between the
But
two.
if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who do you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, well, Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
I have no idea.
Did Natasha know?
Which personality
about
are
what
you?
happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
But you're a
Then
split
do it
personality.
clearly.
You're a
and
fractured
quickly.
mind.
Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
Now,
We
Albert's
visited
letter.
Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
In
in
your
which he
handwriting.
tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad. Insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
Me too. It's a
You're
little bit of
just
a
a
runaround.
cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Because she loved
Yeah,
Ibn,
what
not
do you
Albert.
know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate? Huh?
Quite a lot, actually. Time for the questioning. Or not. Never mind.
Albert is an imposter. He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. Eh, I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Okay, so he's a manipulator and an imposter. Concentrate on this first. Soften him up and to avoid being shot. Okay, this one. Why did you decide to take your brother's place? Because he wanted love. He wanted... Yes, that
Why
makes
did you
sense.
decide to take your brother's place?
Yeah, as you're curious, from the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother. Am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately.
And said you killed him
and no
first.
one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
Yeah, you know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler, but you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Okay, that was a good one. Let me see. So if I screw up, it's just not a bad answer. I get shot. I'm gonna die. Why did the mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately? You want to wrap everyone when you did the thing? You believe that you were... I don't think this one... This one I'm kind of looking... They keep repeating that one. Well, why did you cut out his tongue and gouge it? Why did you just kill him? Because you loved him? Because you respected him? Because you wanted to be him?
Why did you have to mutilate Ibn? Why didn't you just kill him immediately?
That's an interesting question, you see, but the answer is exceptionally simple. No matter how strange it is for you to understand, I loved my brother.
Weird way of showing your love, Albert.
You can't understand that. He was my everything, the only one who was close to me. Until I met Natasha.
She took your brother's place pretty quickly, didn't she? There's not much room in your heart, as I see it.
All that over a
You're
woman.
understanding the situation, Detective, but you know, very well it's not that simple. Ibn was my brother. I loved him despite all of his flaws and foul, petty lies. That's why I couldn't kill him.
Not immediately, you mean?
Unfortunately, tearing out his tongue wasn't enough. Yeah, I must admit I've underestimated him.
And poking out his eye?
Oh, that was just an accident, Mr. Featherland.
Bullshit.
Just an accident? You're a dirty, clucking son of a vermin, Albert.
Please, don't be vulgar, Sonny. It's too dangerous in your current situation, and doesn't even suit you.
Is it still good? Oh! Damn it. I feel like you're two people at the same time, even now? Oh? Let's go with that one. How's that one sound?
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me.
Does he really?
Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think
So
so?
he actually thinks he's Albert, and he thinks he's
Find me,
Ibn.
detective.
Okay, that's a plus. What made you think you can see Natasha? Yes, what would you do if Natasha actually found out?
What would you have done if Natasha found out? Kill her, too?
You know what? Maybe, yeah. Maybe I would have ended myself, too.
Narcissistic pricks like you never commit suicide, Albert.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to insult someone who's pointing a revolver at your stomach, Detective?
Damn!
That
was the
your
right answer
plan.
right there.
Take his place and live happily ever after.
His hand is twitching.
Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
His hand is shaking and
Ibn's
moving
ghost.
backward and forward.
Is what?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
Can I really? I would bet I'm 50 here.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all.
This is getting
That
weird, and
moment,
I'm getting.
I knew what I was gonna do.
I'm watching that gun go back
I
and
knew
forth.
that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Okay, well, what did you do then? I didn't get you locked up. You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose, didn't you? You liked to trick them. Don't insult him, but no, you like to trick him. You enjoyed doing it. I'm gonna die
You
here, aren't
enjoyed
I?
leading everyone by the nose, didn't you?
Do you think this was just some megalomaniac power play on my part? Some kind of race with myself? Not in the slightest.
Don't expect me to feel sorry for you.
On the contrary, Sonny. Your kind can't even comprehend what I've been through. That way, you can't understand the reasons behind my decisions either.
You know what? Maybe it's better this way. I'll sleep better, that's for sure.
If you're going to sleep, that will be your big sleep, chicken.
Are you so sure about that, Wessler?
I'm gonna die. Oh, that was a plus. That was a plus, actually. How could you lie to her all
If you
along, though?
loved Natasha so much, how could you lie to her all along?
We lie the most to those we truly love, Santino. Isn't that right?
It shouldn't be that way.
You mean your wife, don't you? See? That's how it goes. We lie because we don't want to cause even more hurt.
What you did, Wessler, is nothing like Molly or me. What you did was out of simple selfishness and cowardice.
Watch what you're spitting out that dirty beak of yours, Santino.
I'm not afraid of you, Wessler. You'd better get that into your small little rat brain.
Classic mistake, Mr. Featherland.
I'm very close to breaking him. But if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
That was a minus 40 and I had no choice! Oh, dear God. You know what? I need to think about what the hell I'm doing now. He's trembling and I'm losing points by the dozens here. Oh, dear. I'm gonna have to leave it here. That's okay. We have one more day of this. Tomorrow will be the finale. If we live that long, I'm leaving this on a cliffhanger for you folks. We're close to breaking him, but also very, very close to, dying and getting shot, of course. Oh dear. This could be a problem. But, if you want to see the end of this, stay tuned. If you want to see if I live or die in this, stay tuned, because I think this has multiple endings. And I don't think I'm looking at the good one right now. So, until then, I have been your humble curator, and until next time, signing off. Oh shit, I'm gonna get shot.